Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day, or at least it has an opportunity to get better. Won't you let me know? What? Won't you let me know in the comments, how you feeling today? What'd you do today? What did you eat for breakfast? I don't know, just what's going on? So anyways, what I'm here to talk about is how it's a simple video, really. I just want to highlight how I'm confident, I could be wrong, but I am confident that we are in the depression of media. You know how the economy had its Great Depression and it was really bad? Yeah, we're in that now. Now I could have been saying this about media at any point, but I never wanted to use that phrase because it was never powerful enough. It was never meaningful enough. It never 100% made sense. It never really clicked to call any age we lived in the Great Depression of media. There have been some dark ages. Yeah, one highlight I'd like to I mean, I wouldn't want to touch on it for too long, but I just remember the last one we had before this one, which is currently woke media, was pretty much how every single movie had to have the F bomb every 5 words. It was so simple back then. Life was so simple before before COVID, you know. Everything was a lot simpler. Everything is simpler until it ages, but that's besides the point. So essentially, why I view this age of digital media as the Great Depression for media specifically is because, and I'm sure you could agree with me, the woke media. All right. And woke doesn't just involve racism or sexism. Like, it goes so much deeper than that. If you don't know, then stick around for a little bit. I will let you know how things are. You probably already know this by now, but. And you probably especially don't want to hear someone say it out loud after you might be thinking it yourself, but you clicked on this video for a reason, so clearly you're at least somewhat curious. But yeah, what I want to start getting into this. I guess I should do this by tiers between less severity to most severity, which it's all pretty severe, but and I don't even know if my ranking's really right. I'm not much of a ranker. I kind of just talk about everything all at once, but I don't want to do that. I want to divide this by segments and try to make this video structured at least somewhat. But the first thing I just want to touch on as to why we are living in the darkest of times when it comes to media is many reasons, but one of those being the word fat phobia, where in today's age, I'll start with the punchline first before explaining anything because it'll make the video more, this part of the video more hook-ish. We are saying it's okay way too much. Everything is okay now. Just kick the camera, I'm sorry. Everything and everything is okay. Even some, you know, even some kitty fiddlers, trying to be careful with YouTube here, want to get into the spotlight, and sometimes we let them. It's weird. They're still trying to. I'm pretty sure they'll be trying to push themselves into the LGBT community forever, and they do get pushed back. But I don't know. Just the fact that there's at least one person that wholly defends those kinds of people, it's a little terrifying. They're saying it's okay. Now, touching back on my first segment that I broke. See, structure and me don't really click, but anyways, fat phobia, where it is by definition Well, I mean, I don't know what the actual definition is, but my definition is that it's okay to eat yourself to death. Pretty much. It's okay to be so obese you can't even squeeze through your bathroom door frame. You can't even walk without a scooter. You can't even feed yourself without someone helping you. You can't take care of yourself. You're just meat doing nothing but eating. And that's okay now. It's body positivity times, guys. If you want to be type 2 diabetic, even type 3, what's type 3 diabetes, you ask? Death. If you want to be all those things, it's okay. Do you, girl? Slay. Slay, queen. Hell yeah. Die of diabetes. You don't need to get healthy. What is that? Proof of concept. Just, I don't know if that phrase was correct. Anyways, it's just water under the bridge. Who needs to live? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Who needs to be healthy so that way you can remain there for your kids? No, not me. And then there's the other kinds of woke media, which is pretty much just it's everywhere in movies and shows. It's everywhere. You gotta blackwash the characters now. You can never have white characters anymore. White men being strong couldn't couldn't exist. White women though, with no substance, but they have uh they're being shown the ability to fight somewhat. Therefore, powerful women. It's not condescending to show a woman with no depth just be strong for the sake of the story having her be strong. It's not rude for uh, the world to deem a character that was white in source material to now be black, to now be hailed as a hero just because the color of his skin is darker. That's not rude. Like, I wouldn't be offended if I tried out for a movie and all I really got from the audience was, wow, he is the first half white, half Korean male to ever land this role. Instead of, didn't I do a good goddamn job in the acting department? I am acting. Why are we talking about my race? I want to talk about my acting. It's an acting gig. If I wanted to talk about race, I'd be in liberal arts in college. Like, that's not what I'm here to discuss. But a lot of people just don't understand that, and it triggers me. Yes, I use that word. It triggers me. I used it ironically. I don't actually use that in my vocabulary. It's cringe. That's a word I do use in my vocabulary a lot. A lot of things do be cringe sometimes, but I mean, I don't know how I could fix it. I'm one man making one YouTube video in this vastly majority ruled uh, Democratic Party, pretty much. And I'm not even a Republican. I hate all politics, but I significantly hate Democrats more because they just don't like me for existing. I mean, if you don't like me, I'm not gonna like you. I mean, what do you want from me? You don't like me just because, I mean, god damn it, forever Americans, some of them at least, have been saying that Korea isn't even a part of Asia. Like, you can suck one. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, this video, I have no real substance. This is the closest thing to a rainbow shirt that I had. It's uh not really close. It's just colors on a shirt to make the design pop a little bit more. But yeah, it was all that I had. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I didn't really provide much besides in the way of something that's already been seen, already been known. But I just want to vent the frustration. How can we fix it? It's easy, really. Just stop. Stop saying it's okay to die from diabetes. Stop saying it's okay to not respect the source material. You can change things up. It's fine. I thought the Guardians of the Galaxy from comics were boring. I was never really a fan of it. And the TV show, the cartoon before the movies that closely represented the comics, I thought as a child when I first saw it, it was boring. I'd rather watch the Ultimate Avengers movie, 1 and 2. But the movies absolutely slap. They've made me enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie versions at least. And think of like Polka Dot Man. Look at how he changed. He is actually a likable character now. You can switch things up. So I pretty much have to keep it down now. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm pretty sure I just woke up my parents. So yeah, I really need to soundproof my room. So I hope this volume is okay. If not, you can crank up your volume. It makes no difference. Besides the fact that I'm whispering, but so yeah, at the end of the day, I don't have the holiest amount to add on to this topic. Not much that someone else already has. Not saying I'm not confident in how I feel. I'm very confident in how I feel. That's me basically subconsciously warning you that I'm gonna get very ranty near the end here. At least a little bit. A little bit towards the end. So I just thought you should have a little bit of a warning. That's it. Hot dogs. This age sucks. We are living in a very dark time right now. The darkest of times it could be like, because people are practically announcing that it is okay to just die. You're too big. You can't have a normal life because you don't want to get out of bed. You just want to eat supreme pizzas all day, every meal of the days. And you want to die of type 2 diabetes, nay, type 3 death. Okay. No sweat off my back. It's perfectly fine. You do you, boo. Just how about you give me a like every time I say that it is okay on Twitter. I do like my numbers going up. Like, aren't you guys insulted? Like, genuinely. When it comes to say acting, right? When isn't it disrespectful when you are hired for a movie, right? You're a black dude, hypothetically, more than it's happened, but essentially you are a black guy, right? And you've just been hired onto this big movie about this big product that it wants to represent. The source material is a white man, right? And you're a black guy playing that character. Okay, a little weird, but it's not gonna turn me off from this goddamn bag I'm about to get from accepting this role. So I'll do it, you know? So you get hired on and you see the media, instead of complimenting you on your acting ability, your Oscar worthy performance, instead of them talking about how great you are and what you bring to the table as an actor for acting in general, they talk about how they appreciate you having dark skin. You are the first black man to do whatever the hypothetical wants. You are the first black. You're black. Your dark skin pigment darker equals good acting. Not acting, darker skin. Hell yeah, that's what we love to see, babe. Like, I'd be insulted, wouldn't you? Aren't you? How many times have you been told, oh, good shit, because you're black? I hope not too many times, because you being black is nothing significant. It's really not. I mean, you have culture, sure, have it. Have it. Who cares? I don't give a shit. I'm not black. I couldn't care. I'm not black. I don't understand the black like ways of caring about black culture, Black History Month because I am not black. I can pretend I care. I can do research and talk about facts like how the BLM movement is literally the one of the worst things to ever come out of the media and how they do not care about you. Joe Biden does not care about you. And they just want to get richer. And they are, because you're falling for it. George Floyd was a piece of shit. He held a gun to a pregnant belly to a pregnant woman's belly. And you built him a fucking statue. You need to get your fucking priorities straight. You're pissing me off. Now, obviously, because we do, in fact, live in a society, I pretty much have to clarify how it's not every black person. Obviously, I know this. I'm not a dumbass. It's just the people like the fucking white girls over Instagram who think they're gonna end all racism by, instead of just not talking about it anymore, and they decide to just put a black bar over their profile picture. Shit, that normally means redacted, so I don't really know what you're trying to achieve with that, but anyways. Grade A douchebags is what you guys are. Now, being a hypocrite, I will now say that in general, all of us in the media just need to relax, okay? Notice how things are not that deep. How if you allow yourself to forget about what happened 5 minutes ago, it's a pretty sure thing that you could. I remember shit that happened 5 years ago, but not really 5 seconds ago. You know, memory's not the best, but I make do. And yeah, sorry I got a little ranty in the end there, but I'm frustrated. Can you blame me? This sucks. We are living in the Great Depression of the media, and it's depressing. I'm so happy to finally see actors speaking out. And I always see people, here's one thing I will give them credit for, right? And even my dad falls for this, but every time like they have a tweet, right? And it gets big, but they have a PR team that mainly tells them what to tweet, when to tweet it, what would be the biggest thing to tweet to get the most retweets. They have people to have in their ear and tell them what's what whenever they want to. It's rare these days to have actors speak for themselves because they just want more money. Don't hate the person, hate the game. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's it. Like this video. If you liked it for your own specific reasons, make sure you subscribe, hit all bell notifications so you don't miss a single upload from me. And yeah, I'll see you later. And always remember, don't worry about that. Always remember, chill out. Just forget about it. It's not that serious, really. You'll be okay. I don't know. As I also forgot to mention like Karens and the male versions of them, but no.